Today we're going to look into something that much of French life and lore revolves around: wine. And we're here in Burgundy, arguably the world's greatest wine region. I'm Suzi, I'm American, and I've been living in Dijon, the capital of Burgundy, since 2008. It's October, and the vines are covered in these gorgeous golden leaves. We're in the Côte d'Or department. And do you know why it's called the Côte d'Or? Côte means hillside or slope, and or means gold. Côte d'Or because this time of year, the slopes look just like this, golden. My brother-in-law, Jean-Baptiste Cluzeaud, is a winemaker here in Volnay, and we're heading to his winery to learn more about what makes the wine here so special. So for anyone who's curious about Burgundy wine, you're in the right place. This is Jean-Baptiste's winery, Domaine Cluzeaud, located in Volnay, south of Beaune, on the Côte de Beaune, about 40 minutes south of Dijon. But before we get started, just a reminder that if you would like to sign up for my email newsletter, you can scan the QR code here or click on the link in the video description below.
The Burgundy wine is very specific wine. You have a different aromas, different sensation in the months. If you compare different appellation, you have the specific flavor, specific aromas, and you have a very big patchwork everywhere. White and red is totally different and totally interesting.
So Burgundy is known for two types of grapes, principally, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. What makes this place so specific and so special for these types of grapes?
Pinot Noir is only for the red wine, Chardonnay for the white wine. And it's possible to find a Pinot Noir for all the Burgundy appellation, the red Burgundy appellations. Here in the Volnay, it's specific like a Pommard. It's not possible to produce the white wine. After, if you compare to Meursault, it's very popular for the white wine with the Chardonnay. And the Chardonnay give the best white wine in Burgundy, and Pinot Noir also for the red wine.
So we often hear about terroir. Can you explain what terroir is for someone who is new to wine tasting?
Terroir is a situation where is the parcel. On this different soil, type of soil, you have the argilo-calcaire, is the major part in the terroir in Burgundy. And after the terroir give a specific wine when you have the Pinot Noir or the Chardonnay is planted.
Okay, so it's the relationship between the soil and the components in the soil to the grapes?
The soil is the major part to give the different specificity for the wine. And the terroir is all the ground on underground.
Okay.
You have different, the rock, the stone, different like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So depending on the terroir, do wines produced from different parcels taste different?
Of course. It's very different because on the ground you have the different soil profiles. In Burgundy, you do just some meters and you have different profile of soils. If you have a parcel planted like this parcel, and if you compare with this parcel, you have the different slope, different type of soils.
Yes.
And the Pinot Noir give different flavors and different type of wine.
And maybe it depends from year to year as well?
After the climate, it's possible to have the influence on the wine, of course, yeah.
Okay. Can you quickly explain the difference between Grand Cru, Premier Cru, Village, and Bourgogne wines?
Yes. In Burgundy, we have different level of appellations. The basic appellations, it's Bourgogne, generic. It's possible in the white, on the red. You have the same appellations. Generally, it's the terrain is the flat area. In the middle, you have the village appellations. It's possible to find it every village. And the major, it's Premier Cru, and the best, Grand Cru. Grand Cru is in the middle of the hills. You have the very good expositions. On the Premier Cru and Grand Cru, the ground is not very rich because you have the lot of rock in the soils, and the vine grow with difficulty.
Yes.
And you have the wine with a lot of concentrations. The aromatic is very long, and very complex.
Can you tell us about your different techniques of growing grapes?
For me, I do all the operation and techniques, the pruning until the bottling wine.
You do everything?
Everything, all the operations.
Yes.
And for the wine cultures, I'm not the biologic wine cultures, I'm the culture raisonnée, and I use the biology technique for the soil cultures. And after, to protect the wine, the vine, it's possible to use the coppers to protect the vine for different disease when the vine grow, because we should to protect the vine during all the grow period.
Walk us through how you taste a glass of wine. What are you looking for, and what should beginners pay attention to?
When we taste the wine, the first step is the view. Second step, you smell the wine. You smell the different aromas, and after you turn the wine in the glass to develop different aromas. And the last step, you taste with the months. And after, you detect acidity, sugar if you have, different the tannins too. And if you want to drink the wine, it's possible. And by retro olfactions, it's possible to have again the new aromas to comes. And you have the very long aromas to stay in your mouth. It's possible to detect if the different type of wine is it, because the longest of the aromas stay in your mouth. Sometimes the premier cru and grand cru, it's possible to stay some minutes.
What's the biggest mistake you see people making when they're first learning how to taste wine?
The first mistake, it's and you drink directly is not good, because when you taste a very good wine, like very good plate in the restaurant, you take time to take the different senses on the different senses to give you the wine, to take the time to discover the wine on your mouth, your nose, take the different sensation and give us the different, give you the different sensations.
Burgundy wine has a reputation for being quite expensive and exclusive. What advice would you give someone who's just starting to try Burgundy wines for the first time?
Of course, Burgundy wines is very expensive, and it's a very small vineyards, and you have the unique wine in the world is produced in Burgundy, and with the Pinot Noir and the Chardonnay, it's not possible to find other type of wine in the world. After, for the person to want to discover the Burgundy wine, you start by the basic appellations, and after, it's possible to come in the vineyards and go in the domain and taste different type of wine, because all the wine is unique, and it's very complicated to say this wine is better than other wine. Of course, after you have the big names, very popular, but you have the other not popular, but it's very good too.
So we know that climate change is a big issue. How have you seen things change, and how are you adapting?
The climate change, of course, because the date of the harvest is earlier than 20 years ago. Now we should to adapt the culture of the vine, because with the dry conditions and the very hot temperature, it is possible to have the grapes to burn by the sun. And you lost a little quantity, but now the sun is possible to burn the grapes, and is some damage for us. And now we adapt the harvest is more earlier, and you should to be very reactive very quickly, because the mature grapes is possible is ready very quickly. And if not, it's possible to have the very 8 degrees of alcoholic degrees, and it's not good if you have not the good balance with the acidic and it's possible to have a not good balance, and the wine is not good after.
Okay, so you have to harvest
Harvest
earlier,
harvest earlier.
act faster.
Oh yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Voilà.
I'll link below to Jean-Baptiste's winery if you'd like to learn more. And if you're in the area, don't hesitate to get in touch with him to schedule a tasting. As for me, if you'd like to learn more about my life here in France, check out this playlist right here. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, à bientôt!